team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Pirates will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got him downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play, tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Looking downfield, it's Blunt. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looking left. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. So the East Carolina Pirates offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned.
There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Coach. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Blunt. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Tide!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Bender. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Wants to throw again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him. You know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just
breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go back to the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Guy makes the catch. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Under fire. Escapes the sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout and a score on... I would do wonders for their confidence. Better to pass. It's Kelly. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Pirates will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Trying to convert this second and short. To the air, it's Kelly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Pirates come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. Back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass on the fly motion. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. One more snap coming before halftime. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Pirates. To pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here we go. The toss to the right. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Grab near the marker. It's straight. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Blunt. He's got the tight end, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They go to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and
looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll pull it on the read.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes that Alabama offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time. Ready to try the point after. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
East Carolina, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Kelly. Caught, close to the marker, it's Daniels. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game. When you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Prince. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Makes the grab over the middle. Tripped up for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Pirates are on the move. Might as well give it to him again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumble. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And here comes the field goal unit. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They got it! It's blocked! He's got the ball, and it's live!
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that misdirection was just enough to get everybody leaning one direction. And I like when you run the reverse, too, when you see it, you see space, you go attack it, understand where the 1st down marker is, and they get just enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of there. And they move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. falls incomplete. They fought to the